Hello, my K5 friends. We are going to talk a little bit about Zacchaeus this morning. We've been learning about him for the past 2 days, and now we are going to jump into why, when we're talking about Jesus, do we talk about Zacchaeus? What lesson can we learn from Zacchaeus, and what lesson can we learn from Jesus in the story? So we're going to jump right in. All right, let's do it. So Zacchaeus was a small, rich man. He was a tax collector in a town, which is a good job, but he was not using his job to do good things. He was actually taking the people's money, stealing from them, and this is not being honest. One day, Jesus was coming to the town where Zacchaeus lived, and the people of the town wanted to see Jesus, and he couldn't see him. Zacchaeus was too small and the crowd was too big. So this is when he decided to climb up in the tree. And when Jesus walked by, he called to Zacchaeus. He called out his name and said, "Zacchaeus, what are you doing in that tree?" When Jesus told Zacchaeus that he was coming to his house, the crowd of people were not really happy with that. They were thinking, why would Jesus go to Zacchaeus' house? Doesn't he know what kind of a man he is and the things that he's done wrong and all of this money that he's stolen from us? Why would he go to this man's house? I want you to pause the video and I want you to talk about, why do you think Jesus picked Zacchaeus' house to go to? Why did he pick Zacchaeus to spend time with? So the question again is, why did Jesus pick Zacchaeus? When Zacchaeus was taking everyone's money, he wasn't showing love. And sometimes when people don't show love, they don't get love back. Just like our Bible verse, treat others the way you want to be treated. Zacchaeus was treating others in a way that was making other people not want to treat him with love. Even though Jesus knew everything that Zacchaeus had done wrong, just like he knows that everything we've done wrong, he still picked Zacchaeus to spend time with him. And by spending time with Zacchaeus, Jesus was showing him love. And because of Jesus' love to Zacchaeus, it made Zacchaeus change his mind about something. It made him change his actions. So again, and talk to your parents, how did Jesus' love change Zacchaeus and change the choices that he was making? All right, talk to your parents. When Jesus picked Zacchaeus from the tree, he wasn't being fooled. He knew who Zacchaeus was. He's known Zacchaeus since he was born, since before he was born. He knows all of Zacchaeus' choices in his heart and in his brain and everything that he's done. So Jesus wasn't being fooled by Zacchaeus. He knew that his love could change Zacchaeus, and Zacchaeus needed to change, just like we need to change from the things that we do. So when Jesus showed Zacchaeus love, his love made Zacchaeus see what he was doing wrong, and Zacchaeus said, "I've taken all this money." And he didn't just see what he did wrong, but he repented. He changed his ways. That's when Zacchaeus said, "I'm going to make this right, and I'm going to give all of the money back to the people that I stole from." Jesus' love changed Zacchaeus' choices. It changed his heart. One of the lessons that we can learn from Zacchaeus is that Jesus' love changes us. Zacchaeus was making bad choices, just like we can make bad choices or wrong decisions. But instead of hiding those things, Zacchaeus wanted to know who this Jesus man was, even with all of his bad things. His heart was ready for it. His heart was wanting Jesus. So he climbed that tree to see this man. And that man picked him, showed him love, and that love changed Zacchaeus' heart, where it didn't just change his heart, but it changed his whole life. It changed Zacchaeus into a completely different person. Parents, this part is for you. If you're comfortable, this is the part where I would usually say, this is how God has changed Miss Geyer's life. And the kids have heard that a lot from me. But I think God's giving us time at home so that they can hear some stuff from you. It doesn't have to be now. And it doesn't have to happen if you're uncomfortable with it. But I want you to think of a way that God has changed you. And my K5er friend, you can do this too. Can you think of a time in your life where you were a different person? Maybe you were afraid of something, or nervous about something, or scared of something, or angry. And maybe God changed your feelings about it. Or maybe you weren't angry anymore, or you weren't scared at something anymore. But mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, nanny, whoever's here with our K5 friend, I want you guys to have a conversation of ways that God has changed you. And then, when you're done, you can do this in your journal. I want you to draw a picture of your best butterfly. So here's a picture of a butterfly. You can draw whichever kind you want, or it can be your very own butterfly with as many colors as you want. But next week in science, we're going to talk about how God changes the butterfly from something small, just like Zacchaeus was something small, into an entirely new creature, just like God changed Zacchaeus into a whole new person, and just like he changes us into a whole new person with his love. And we can't make that change without his love, which is why it's amazing that Jesus picked Zacchaeus, just like he picked us. Jesus chooses us, and his love changes us if we let it. So, 2 things. Talk to your mom, dad, or anyone about how God has changed you. And then 2, draw your best butterfly. I love you guys. I miss you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you.